Studios 2 TV. The truth is here, in your eyes.
Good morning once again. It's a wonderful Thursday, rainy, wet morning in Ghana here, and I'm sure it's not just Ghana, but even most part of Africa is wet, very wet and cloudy. So wherever you are, just take caution. Whatever you do, make sure you take caution. I said whatever you do, make sure you take caution. It's another wonderful Thursday, as I mentioned earlier on. And today, what do I have for you? Just believe in yourself in whatever you do. Believe in yourself, motivate yourself, and push yourself, as no one is ready to do that for you. Another moment on the morning ride, Studios 2 TV morning ride, and today I am blessed to have the wonderful, vocal, gentle, rather adjective, the affectionate, loving grandmaster in the building, grandest.
Kobe,
what's up, bro?
It is my brother.
You good?
My brother. We give thanks for life.
It's been quiet some days, and the ladies in here they miss you so much.
Kobe, what do you say, Baba?
From phone. All right, Grant. What's up this morning? I have given my motivation. I have given my shout outs, and this morning it's quite wet.
My shout out this morning goes to our maker. Yeah. If you are up and running, gratitude should be a must. You understand?
Very necessary.
We give thanks for a new day. We give thanks for a new life. Many went to bed yesterday night, but not many made it up in the morning. So at the end of the day, we just want to say, good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord.
In the morning.
Exactly, my brother.
Early in the morning.
You get the point I'm trying to hit.
In the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord.
Exactly, yeah.
Good morning, Jesus. Good morning.
Before
Lord.
you realize, you turn the program into
I know you come from heaven above. I mean, you start so before to go.
Exactly.
Man, let's move. A lot is happening in the country. A lot is happening even around us. And I believe you have seen a lot.
Exactly.
Charlie, people they die. People they talk their mind. People they fear curses than things. where cases they work on other places. Right? Have you noticed killing has become very normal in Ghana recently?
I mean, I won't emphasize on killing, but if we are being sincere and fair to ourselves, I would say people are dying for no apparent reason. I think that's more nice to put it.
Okay. From the aspect, the aspect I was looking at recently, a guy murdered the girlfriend on cheating. Another murdered another girlfriend and the child because of they cheated on them. And I believe you've chanced on any of those videos.
Yeah.
And these things are becoming very common.
You know, it's safe to say we live in dangerous times now. Very, very dangerous times. We have been put in a situation where pockets are dry. Cash through and flow is not really flowing. I say, yet is a castle, but still, yeah, bre.
Yet is a castle, now so come.
You understand? So a few weeks ago, I was trying to venture into agriculture because I was hearing people say you should do something. The 9 to 5 won't pay the bills. You understand? So you should do something on the side. You should get something up and running, because sometimes we depend on one monthly salary. So at the end of the day, we find ourselves wanting. My brother, I tell you no lie. If anybody for your house they tell you say go into farming, you have to ask them a whole lot of questions, a whole host of serious questions, because and that form.
Okay.
I want a chance to sit down one-on-one with the best farmer of 2022 and ask him some few questions, because something is not adding up. Labor, weedicides, my brother. Labor, I don't want to go into details. But
I thought government at some point gives them fertilizer, weedicides and stuff
to which areas?
To farmers.
Which very areas?
Okay, it's a
I don't know. Okay, maybe you might have to enlighten me. Maybe there's some sort of farmers union that I am not part of then. So I'll look forward to joining them, because from where I am coming from, it is not an easy task. It's a Herculean task, because you have to pay labor, get weedicides. Ask yourself, if you have a 20-acre farm, how much labor would you need to help you on that very farm? If you want to clear your weeds and stuff on that farm, how much weedicide would you purchase? So I want to ask, that's why I'm saying I want to sit one-on-one with the best farmer of 2022 and ask him how he did it. Because Kakana me, my brother. The whole thing looks like a movie to me. So these days when I see them on TV being awarded with the best farmer and stuff, I'm questioning myself. There's something that is not adding up.
Okay. All right. There's something that is not adding up. Good. That is on the side of the farmers. So what do you think? What do you think is the main cause, and what do you think is the way forward for this?
We have to be honest and realistic to ourselves.
As in individuals or
government, individuals, you, me, everyone else. What is broken is broken. We shouldn't tell each other it can be mended. If it is broken, come clean to us. Tell us it is broken. Don't sell us false hopes. Sometimes I feel we are in an era where we are being sold too much false hopes. Yabeye, it will take time.
Which one is in the pipeline?
No. We have gotten to the stage. I think I will speak for every Ghanaian. Though every Ghanaian haven't given me the mandate to speak for them, but then I think I would go ahead and speak for every Ghanaian. We have gotten to the stage where we have to realize that we are our own saviors. There's nobody coming for us. Each and every single person we have put in office is thinking about themselves. Yet it's a castle, but me cash your yebre.
Okay, let's move away from that and then look into something else. So the Minister for Gender in Ghana has made some comments on beggars on the street, and I think this has become a very serious issue we need to sit and talk about as Ghanaians. Beggars looks like they are taking over the country. I don't know if you've chanced on or had the opportunity to walk on the Accra Mall walkover for like few days now, and then when you descend the walkover, you try taking the route through to Accra Mall. Now let's move away from that. Let's go to Accra Tema Station, another serious area. Let's take a look at somewhere Kaswa, another serious area. And these people are not Ghanaians, but these people are now the ones with the jobs. And even Ghanaians, we don't have jobs, but we are giving them. You get it?
Exactly.
It's becoming too much, personally, from my point of view. And I was so much happy when the Minister for Gender spoke about it, but it looked like she also slammed it on our faces. That is because we are giving, that is why these people are becoming too many on our streets. Let's go watch that video. And that video is by Kanketsi TV3. So big shout outs to TV3. So let's go watch that video. When we come, we talk about that.
The streets of Accra of foreign nationals engaged in soliciting for arms. My colleague Elikem Kungpe was with the team. Let's come through with this report.
Begging is rampant in Accra despite efforts by city authorities to clamp down on the menace. The latest of such interventions is by the acting Minister for Gender, Child and Social Protection, Cecilia Benadapar, who targeted some bus stops at Shiashi, Opebia and 37. She noted that the exercise is mainly to see at first hand the situation and then go back to the drawing board.
Ghana, we are very hospitable, but we will not allow people to seep through our borders and come and live anyhow, anywhere in Ghana. It's not allowed anywhere in the world. So we've asked them, like I said, we'll contact. So far, you all heard clearly that they say they are from Niger. They are brothers and sisters, yes. But we'll contact the embassy through our foreign ministry to see what can be done. Some were saying they need money to go back. They worked here, but they need money to go back. But they should leave the dangerous spots that they are occupying.
Although the fate of beggars remain uncertain, the acting minister insisted that efforts were underway to ensure their repatriation.
We are here for the good of the children, for the good of the adults, and to make sure lawlessness is eradicated.
All right, so that was the Honorable Minister Cecilia Abnadapara, the Gender Minister for Ghana, on campaign to stop child begging. Grant, you've seen the video. You've heard her voice. Your take.
It's not a me and you problem.
Okay.
Anyone saying this is a me and you problem doesn't know what they are saying.
Where me and you is...
We stop giving them the money.
Okay.
First question we should be asking each other is, how did they get into our country?
Very necessary.
They didn't just wake up in the morning and find themselves in Ghana. They didn't sleep in their country and wake up the following morning in Accra Mall or other streets of Accra.
Ghana is a free country, it's a free world.
It's a free world, but nobody walks into Ghana just like that. We have borders, we have security patrols.
Does it work?
So this is the question you have to ask yourself first. Don't come at the citizens for trying to help people in need.
Okay.
You see, the first question you have to ask yourself is, how did they get into the country? That should be your first priority, not coming at ordinary citizens for trying to help people in need, or for stretching arms to people in need. You understand? Talk to your defense ministry, your interior ministries. Get them working. Get them talking. get some answers, throw questions at them. Let them explain to you how these foreign nationals keep entering their countries every day. I'll tell you no lie. For like about 2 weeks now, I stay in Eastern region.
Yeah.
For about 2 weeks now, I have seen all sorts of foreign nationals walking on the streets of Eastern region, and I have had to question myself sometimes. Ask now, when you know me, Ghana. Some are coming with their children. Some have children on their backs, and I'm asking myself, how did they enter the country?
Maybe mother is a foreign native, but father is a Ghanaian, and then is he that thing? And then they are coming to visit.
I beg to differ. I can tell foreign nationals when I see them. I'm not saying I'm always 100% right, but then you see people in your country. If you should walk around Eastern region, there are some kind of faces you would meet. Nobody has to prompt you that these are not Ghanaians. They are all over there, all over town, around the Isawan prisons, coming down, headed to the hospital road. I'm trying to. If you say something, you have to say something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you are walking around the Islam hospital road.
Okay. So on your screen now is some images of these people. Yes, on your screen, and see how they go. They mash up when there is a vehicle. So Marge, let's go back to the first image. And talk about that. The way they come plenty to a vehicle. Sometimes I fear for the vehicle owners. Charlie, about your screen.
Do you really fear for the vehicle owners? So there could be casualties.
Yeah. If the traffic should be green now and the car moves, trouble. And sometimes you see them with their mothers on the street, their fathers on the street, the whole family on the street.
This issue is, you look at these faces. Yeah. And tell me these are Ghanaian faces.
These are foreign nationals. These are foreign nationals.
This is a ticking time bomb we are sitting on. And you know my problem? My problem is, give these people a year or two and they start reproducing.
Yeah.
Even though they are on the streets begging, they are always pregnant. I ask myself, is this a full-time job? Is this some sort of business for them? Is begging some sort of business entity we don't know about?
Ghana is it a business entity? How can this be a business entity, bro?
Because if they are not making ends meet, they won't keep reproducing.
But I hear these people are really making money. I hear they make money, like for real. I hear they make money.
It's disheartening to wake up and see your fellow sister or brother in need. That's understandable. But then I keep asking myself, where do they come from?
Where do they come from?
Instead of wondering about where ordinary Ghanaian citizens or who ordinary Ghanaian citizens give their monies to, you should be bothered about where they are coming from and how they are entering our countries. That should be your priority. Not sit somewhere and order us and tell us not to be giving our monies out. That is not for you to decide. That is my hard-earned money. Who I give it to is none of your business. What you should be concerned about is the safety of our borders and who is coming into our country.
But okay, I think when they are coming in, do you think they come in the way they appear on the streets?
If they are not coming in the way they appear on the street, then you should know there is something wrong.
They could come in disguised as like business people, and then when they get, Ghana is a free world.
It's a free world, but we have securities in check.
Yeah.
We have securities at post. We have people who are being paid salaries to do this job. We have people who are being paid salaries to do research on people entering the country. You and I can tell from some of these images that these are completely foreign nationals.
So, Marge, let's go back to the images.
You can tell from the images that these are foreign nationals. How did they enter the country? With their passports?
Mm-hmm.
or through some bushes somewhere
with their Ghana cards.
Some of them have to be questioned. We need answers to how some of these foreigners come to Alajo here.
Yes,
come to Alajo on that main interchange that enters car price from when you are headed coming from Tesano.
Okay.
In front of the police training institute there.
They are there.
They are scattered all over the place.
Oh, even 37. And there is a young girl in 37, one of these people, and she speaks very good Chi. Very good Chi.
Sometimes I sit back and I ask myself that, why are these people positioned in front of our military and police base? These are questions I keep asking myself.
Yeah. And you know, in Burkina, when their issues were about to start, it started this way. So a friend of mine was giving me background into how their wars and stuff started, and she made me understand it started with beggars. So for her personally, beggar, she hates them because she's a Burkinabe and she's seen it, she knows it. She said when they come like that, but most of these people have cameras on them monitoring what is happening. Most of these people are suicide bombers. When the time is right, when the time is ready,
They'll be activated.
You
see, 37 Burma camp, the Alajo on the stretch to Tesano where we have the police training institute.
Yeah.
I feel should be cleared of all such people.
Okay.
We don't have to have beggars around these places at all, because these are where our security men are made. These are like safe havens for ordinary Ghanaian citizens. Why do we have beggars around such places?
Even 37 is closer to Jubilee House, and I'm sure on that stretch
there are beggars there. So you see, I think she has, this is telling Ghanaians not to give their monies to them is misplaced priorities.
Okay.
You can't come and tell me who I should give my money to, because madam, you know you give me the money.
Very nice.
That's one thing you have to understand. Your concern should be where they are coming from and how they are entering our countries. That should be your only concern. Don't tell me who to give my money to, because you don't know how I work for them or how I get them.
How you get the money, or the reason the contract you and the person gets where they give them the money serve.
You understand? Your major concern should be how they enter the country.
All right.
And why they have chosen Ghana.
Okay. Grant, I think time is fast spent. Let's take your take, your final words on these beggars. Then we move to our next story for today.
If you see something,
say something.
Say something.
With a winner, you did think like I won't club give you.
You understand? I feel we are at very, 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 very dangerous times.
Yeah, Tisikaso.
I say dangerous times because you turn on your TV and some of the things you see happening these days weren't happening some 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Times have changed, things have evolved. Technology, yes. It could be a good master or a bad servant. We have to rise up to some of these things. Too many misplaced priorities with your position you hold. Your concern in the country is who I'm giving my money to. Should that be your concern? I feel your concern should be where the people are coming from and why they are entering our countries and how easily they get to enter our country. That should be where your concern should go to. Not the ordinary citizen feeling bad for someone who hasn't eaten in the morning or someone who is on the rain begging and giving them their monies. We should be serious in this country, and we should be serious with our priorities. If we really want people to see something and say something, we should know where we channel our energies towards. That's what I have for you.
All right, that's all Grandmaster has for us on this topic. So this is a typical example of a word to the wise. Oh, channel how me more. a word to the wise.
It's in the north.
It's in the north. So this is what Grant has to say. This is what we have to say on the beggars issue. So I think who I give my money to is not a problem, but how they got here
into the country
is the
that
problem.
should be your concern.
Very, very good question. So you can also drop your take on our YouTube channel and our social media handles. Studio Stu TV is everywhere. So Studio Stu TV on YouTube, Studio Stu TV on Facebook. This is the morning ride. Myself, Grandmaster, doing the dissection of the issues. Grand, back to the killing issues. I hear say some cursing did they go on for social media. I don't know if you've chanced on it.
I've seen it.
Some
young taxi driver.
No, but why is relationship becoming a topic recently? So, wow. Sometimes this gender ankasa, it's like you're too chacha. The term relationship, we don't really understand them. We do try and error. Because a young taxi driver who is doing everything he can to make ends meet. Now, wafawo atone hoso, and then this person has done a lot. And the annoying part is the family staff came to be a part of the whole thing, and then Grand. May God have mercy on us.
Bisa. That's what the old folks used to say. Bisa.
May God have mercy on us.
You see, we have gotten to a point where we want to be mummies and daddies so bad. That is not your responsibility, young man.
And it's bad.
You have people in your family who need help too.
Even take it to the street. The beggars are there.
Who are you to take care of somebody? Is that your wife?
Hey, Grand, mind your speech, because will be a best support. Mame Adia.
No. Who are you? No, listen carefully. Who are you to take care of somebody?
Sure.
You have families.
Sure.
You have people in dire need in your family too. This young man wants to say that he doesn't have people in the family who haven't gone to school, that he could have helped them.
Mm-hmm. No, even himself.
You could have saved to get a new tax key.
Yeah, for someone to operate for you.
So you see, we are in a country where there are so many misplaced priorities. You have taken someone's daughter upon yourself. You want to take care of them. How do you better somebody before you better yourself? In what world do you better somebody before you better yourself? What happened to self-love?
Even the Bible says it. The Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself, not more than yourself.
So you see, from the get-go, he got it wrong. From the get-go, he got it wrong.
But now Mamea is gone.
I think this should be investigated.
Mamea is gone.
This should be investigated further.
You don't believe it's the case?
As to the reasons how Mamea went, we don't know.
You don't believe it's the case?
We live in dangerous times.
Very dangerous times.
I want to know how Mamea went. Yes. Parents have to open their eyes towards their words. The internet can do you a whole lot of good, same way can do you a whole lot of damage. A young man will wake up in the morning, leave his household chores behind, and enter the bush somewhere and go and say certain things. Is this the way forward now? Is this what we have to condone now? We have to be very honest with each other. If this is the way forward, very soon there will be nobody left in Ghana. If this is how our gods are going to work on our behalf, because you do me something, I go the bush inside, no, I find some egg like 3 or 4, no, panya.
No, you use egg because the girl now they sell egg. So you like this, you they speak for microphone. If I won't take do you, I will take microphone case.
So if somebody to they sell wachi or rice,
oh, we just go buy rice, then buy beans, then we go pour for roadside. So you like this, I go pick microphone, then go throw away, then I speak on the microphone. So anytime you go sit behind microphone, be
you see, parents have to start talking to your words carefully, because these are not the times where you would want to play with anybody's hard-earned currency.
It's serious. It's serious. So Marge, please let's watch that video. Let's watch that video of the young taxi driver giving it back to back to Mameya and the family. Let's watch that video.
So Mameya nana. Se mimi shia Mameya. No a virgin am be fa na. Enene akwa no hwe ni school no ko na ni munti no. O kyerem se menye ne size. Dia nana se mimi shia Mameya no a virgin no onwo ba ko na mimi shia na dia. Enene mimi hwe mama boka ena ompeme. Enene nana ka nkwasi asem nana. Enke so afia. Se mimi shia Mameya na otonkosua ya noa ena kyerem fa na me take me yi am hwe ne yenti oso obeko school na me man kwan so nko school ena me hwe ne na okon be ma woforo no so ompe me biem ena ne me kana na se ena na be ma frɛ me ka kyerem se mimi hia Mameya oya akora oko school wa bra akora nko school se mimi hia na otonkosua na me fa no ena ne na papa ne dan na no se edan asem ne se mimi hia again no na otonku oko school a wabla no otonkosua na se ampa se na misia no oko school a na me dan ma no na oni mini na se nyampa se misia again no otonkosua na me fa no no so oko school na me hwe no do hia bia obusa ma de anam de ama no na sika oba me nchen a me de gya na kwan de onfa because oba de on ne da o so man bibi but se me wa mama boka ni kwan se me bo nene ono chem so mpe me biem no mbe me aka no boko ne nana ne wisu mmerenti no nana me de aba wanu anka su afia se Mameya mi hia no mfa ba ma da ena me na breaki ne virgin a nana e ampa sa uni minni nana se nyampa se Mameya mi hia no wa wo ba ko a ba ma no mfin no ono ananum ton se ba ma no mfin ba ma de ne fa ya mu enene one me ya sa nana ukun papa ni wia fa Mameya na nkasa no ho asem na dance nana ne mama ni ska me bia so mama so pen se ne mama ni mitu si di kura.
All right, so that was the video out there, and I believe you've watched it, you've heard it. What do you think about this? Could it be the case that killed Mameya, or Grand? I don't know. Most people are of the view that the gentleman might have used the back door to eliminate Mameya instead of the case working. Looking at some of the comments that came on TikTok where he posted the video, and why did he even post the video at all? Why was the video out? Because this is something you are doing, and this is nothing good to talk about. So why do you put it out there?
This is in case Nananum didn't see what he did, they can watch the video on TikTok. Oh yeah, maybe Nananum were not around when he came there. So in their absence, he decided to post the video on TikTok. So when they come, they can come and watch it on TikTok.
Why? They were asleep or they are gone on leave?
That's a question for the young man.
In case Nananum no see, but how? No, as he called them, they didn't go here say they mention them money.
So then why the video? So the video is to tell you that probably Nananum would come and watch the video later. to remember the names he had called today.
Why didn't he post a video when he was helping Mamiya out there on social media? That when it got to this point, he wanted the whole world to see what's happening.
Story for the gods, Yuko. It's a story for the gods.
You got any advice for him, for the ladies out there, for the gentlemen out there?
You see, sometimes you people like to take certain things for granted.
We people.
Yes. It's a general...
Grandpa, talk to me.
It's a general
Grandpa,
perception.
Grandpa, beg, talk to me.
We like to take things for granted. Yes.
Okay.
Be careful how you move. Yesterday price no be today price.
Mm-hmm.
One man might say let it go. Another man might say we will see.
Abakwe.
Be careful where and how you tread. Don't just jump into certain things because other people are doing it. I don't condone people jilting people, and I don't condone people resorting to curses. Usually, curses don't end with one person. It turns into a generational something.
I mean, Thanksgiving service day, Mong. You do the curse finish, or you do Thanksgiving service?
I think we have to be very, very, very careful how we are moving in these very, very times. We are in a generation where we don't have respect for tradition. We are in a generation where we don't have respect for religion. We are living in times where people think they can just take matters into their own hands. These are not the kind of times that you would want to play with certain things. Be careful what you say. Some of the things you would say today, you can't take them back tomorrow.
Okay.
Our traditional council, for the past 2 weeks now, I think they have been moved. They have been pushed. They have to let us understand how tradition really works, because I think some people have no idea at all about tradition. Push your mind to what is happening between the traditional council of what Nogokpo and
Agyin Asare.
Asare.
Agyin Asare Nogokpo part 1 and 2.
Put that one for one corner.
Come on.
And look at how this guy has just gone on a cursing spree to curse someone and their whole family.
Hey, on a rule, we have to be careful, because it looks like I have sisters. So meaning me and them are somewhere where
You are now waking up.
no, like
Now your mind comes up.
no, see you. Say my sister go take somebody money where he buy food, me the ham chop serve. If then do the Thanksgiving service go, some go.
Oh, bisa.
Wow. 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 This is serious. This is serious. Ground, you mentioned Agyin Asare Nogokpo. Let's round it up. Is it an easy battle? National Peace Council for also the Omuhajim. Is it an easy battle?
Should have gotten that far? That's the question.
All right. Should it have gotten that far? So far, so good. This where time will permit us. Unless you want us to zoom in.
At all.
Producer says, let's go and talk. Go and talk. They say, I make you talk.
You see, I find myself at a place where I don't want to be judgmental. I want to be as factual as I can. I want to be as straightforward as I can.
As straightforward as you can. Is it straight like the uncooked spaghetti?
Exactly. We should we should learn how to respect each other. We should learn how to respect boundaries. Give what belongs to Caesar, and give what belongs to God to God.
Very necessary.
The good book tells us about the time that Jesus was on the mountain. Are you listening? My brother, my sister watching me now, listen carefully.
Preach on.
The good books talk about the time that Jesus was on the mountain and the devil asked him to jump. Knowing perfectly well that the whole host of angels in heaven were behind him, why didn't he jump? Because you can't put your maker to test. It not be every action where they demand reaction. It not be every action where they demand reaction. Sometimes you have to let certain things slide.
You be mute on them.
You have to learn how to turn a blind eye on certain issues. You don't always have to let your voice be heard. Silence, remember, is golden.
Silence is golden. But you know, the whole issue right now, be say, even yesterday on my platform, we were having an issue on that. Most people are of the view that he has come to apologize. Now, you know, Nogokpo has come out with a notice saying what they need is an apology, not a clarification of what he said. They need an apology. Because you coming out to say your wife is from... I have no issue with Bishop. I wouldn't have any issue with Bishop. I have never met Bishop one-on-one before. I don't know him. I've been to his church just like twice. I don't praise once. And then a friend invited me to the church. It is a church, a place of worship. I felt very comfortable in the church. But to the extent of to which you could say a whole community is the gateway to devilish is bad. You understand? And then people are of the view, most people are of the view that the fact that he came out to say his wife is a Voltarian, he has 2 children who are bearing Erwin names, is the apology.
You see, show me a perfect man. He who is without sin should cast the first stone. This is what we fail to understand in this country. He is a man of God. He is a man before a man of God. He can make mistakes too.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am very, very laid back on this very subject. That is why I am giving out one points. Yes. He's just a man of God. Not God. So he is bound to make mistakes.
All right. He's just a man of God. He's a man of God and can make mistakes. And so can we all make mistakes.
Definitely.
As humans, we are bound to make mistakes.
Definitely.
And as so far as sin, we were born in sin, we will keep sinning. Christ died for us, cleansed us with his blood, but still we make mistakes. This is what time will permit us to bring you today's episode of The Morning Ride. Myself doing this with Grandmaster. Big ups to all the crew guys. You have any final words to say?
My final words would be gratitude to the Maker. Big shout outs to everyone who keeps supporting us, keeps holding us down, keeps sharing our stuff. We appreciate you. Studios 2 TV Morning Ride is about to get bigger, better, and hotter. So you can stay with us. We appreciate your every single effort you put in every time we put our works out there. Remember, like I always tell you, it's just a bad day, not a bad life.
It's just a bad day, not a bad life. See you when we meet next time. It's a wrap.
Studios 2 TV. The truth is here in your eyes.